How are the vibes today? Gator Wall, what up, what up? Rio, what up? Oh, sorry. Hold on, I have two Discords open, so it's a little bit bigger. It might just be me today. The team is deep in it, but you know what that means? On the leak is here. How you doing, Vardek? And don't forget, everybody. Good morning, Vito. Yeah, don't forget we use stage chat for this, and we're also streaming on the Twitch. What up, Jamie? I see you are on Twitch as well. Yeah, on the leak is here on duty. No, I'm not too tired. I'm vibing, man. Vibing hard. Just launching two products is a good time. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, just we'll wait for the second to populate, and then we'll go through here. Yeah, what up, Ficio? Ols is in Twitch. L Summoners in Twitch as well. Charles is a gamer for sure. What up, Banter? Mono, we're pausing the marbles. That's gonna be one of the big topics today is the cheaters. The cheaters ruin marbles too. But we have some nice solutions for that. We'll get into it in a sec. Man, Bardic's dual wielding. Dual wielding in stage chat and in Twitch. Yo, what up, Brioric? Wolfdorf, what up? Joshua Chaplin, what up, what up? Alright, we'll get into it. We'll get into it in a second here. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? Everyone have a nice start of the week. Hope work's not too busy for everyone out there. Able to chill. RRR, what's up? We get Everai super shirt. It's gonna be at the end of this. By the end of this AMA, all the GoB fam will be some of the first people in that Discord, so it'll be perfect. What up, God King Ace? Yes, GoB family for sure. All right, should we get into it? Let's go, right? You guys ready? Everybody ready? Of course. Okay, let's go. So the first and one of the main topics that we're talking about is actually the developer state of development. So essentially, where it's at right now, everyone could see the mini game, and honestly, give me some feedback on what you guys think about. First of all, like the game mechanic side of it and the balancing part, and then obviously we'll talk about the cheating and the multi-counting separately. But in regards to say development of the mini game, the team is happy with the balance state for a mini game, right? And it accomplished the goal we set out to do with it, which is to test the PvP aspect for the main game and act as a little sandbox for what potential gameplay can come. It also was a big revelation for us in regards to how much time it could take when you're dealing with a a system where people can get rewards, right? I think when we were developing the game, obviously we develop it to be the most fun and not necessarily to think about how people can abuse that system. Sadly, that is the case. So that's a different thing. What up, J1? Perlin, everyone's popping in here now. Science and Ho. We're just talking a little bit about the state of development is where we're starting with this. And yeah, essentially where we're at in regards to that is we're really happy with the balancing and the game mechanic state of it. Obviously, there's some improvements we can do, and what we're gonna do as well is we're gonna have a little vote after for what the community wants the devs to focus on. So on that state, let's just talk a little bit about the mini game. Let me know if you have any questions. Just feel free to ask about it directly here in the stage chat. And this will be our first topic: is everything related to the mini game. Not so much related to the cheaters yet. We'll have a dedicated section to that. But just regards to like the game balancing, the overall, is it fun, right? Do you enjoy playing it? Does it feel balanced? And then from there, we'll go deeper into I think the big issue that's overarching here. Oh, Brian has joined us now too. We're just talking a little bit about the mini game, getting started right away. Right
Yo,
into it.
guys.
What up, Brian?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing great.
Yeah, I see a lot of people there with their new roles, the new commander role for the ranked PvP winners there. It's pretty cool, honestly. And congrats on those roles. Yo, B. Maybe I just start calling you B now too, dude. I feel like all the French people call you B.
Yeah, I think it's much more easier to not make any mistake.
Have I been saying your name wrong the whole time? No, right? I say it right.
No. Honestly, you do it great. You do a great job. But it's easy to specifically for English people. It's super easy to rap and to say Brian instead of Brian. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but it's
Saito,
super
you
nice.
you get that role from the minigame. Evening B, Drunky says. Okay. So to pick up where we left off, Brian. First of all, someone asked you how was NFT Paris. Maybe you want to give a little insight there. We could get into the heart of it, which is the minigame stuff, which we were talking a little bit about. But do you want to give the community any updates about NFT Paris and the speech you had with the I think it's really cool to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But actually, I don't know. Maybe I don't know for those of you that saw the speech. Maybe I can give the link actually.
Yeah. Shield the link for sure, dude.
If you see the link, it was
Yeah, with Sebastian and some other cool people too, right? Yeah.
yeah. There was Sebastian from Sandbox. There was like Alex Volk from there was Alex Volk from Dogami, and there was Jérémy de Torchet from actually Cometh. I'm gonna actually give you to you guys here the link. So this is basically, if you go on this link, 35 minutes, you're gonna have 35, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool talk talking about the metaverse and the future play to earn from, really, really cool people. Coolest Brianna, of course. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, but I say it was super cool. I don't know what was the question, but
just how was it in
uh,
general? Yeah, I think
yeah,
was a good.
Bertrand is a good buddy. No, so yeah, I mean, like, the ecosystem is super small, to be honest. Like the everybody knows pretty well each other, and so this is definitely we know pretty much all each other. Screenshot is as well part of the BGA, which is called the Blockchain Game Alliance, and so yeah, so actually we have a really good relationship with them. And yeah, the talk was super cool. It was super super chill. There was a ton of people into the room. I think there was like 500 people or something. Was honestly pretty cool. There was a super nice mood from everyone. Honestly, it's just like the always whenever you go to NFT event, it's just chill people, nice talk, nice vision. It's just a place, yeah, that you wish you could do it all the time. Unfortunately, there is way too much events to be attending to every one of them. But no, yeah, definitely it's a great moment.
Yeah, it's just really cool to be surrounded by like-minded people in person, huh? I mean, we're surrounded by people all day online, but in person, it's a little different, huh?
How do you know that, drunk?
Wait, Drunky is the true leaker here. I didn't even know that.
Thanks so much. That would be very nice friend. Anything to comment? The sandbox and screenshot should be very nice friends. Yeah. But actually, we are talking with them. We are talking with them specifically on some subject that we could speak later about. But for sure there is, I think they are, in my opinion, they are trying to build something which is enormous. I think it's a really really crazy ambition that they have, but definitely it's a nice team. They are putting a ton of execution there, and we are planning on doing something maybe for them, but with them. But we will tell you this about more. It's more about in 2 to 3 months. But definitely there is some stuff that are coming out.
You see this?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, let's get into the AMA and then we'll get to what they really want.
Yeah. And then you
Okay.
were asking Drunky about the government guy. So for everyone to know about what it is, actually, it's because there is some people in France that starts actually to make a diligence about the all the problematics that it has for entrepreneurs, for companies into the crypto ecosystem to be able to build what they want to do, and to try to actually involve the parliament and all these things into the reflection with the entrepreneurs into the regulation. And so basically there was this guy from the government that asked me if I wanted to be part of the talk with in exchange to actually propose some stuff for the law and stuff. So just it's just because they wanted to have people that are actually hands on into the business to make propositions that are related to the real problematics. But yeah, but it's a pretty cool movement from their side.
That's awesome, actually, to hear.
Yeah, but I hope most of the country will do the same. But I'm not neither like so. I think that it will require a lot of time, but at least the dynamic is here, so it's
So,
pretty cool.
so you add government relations to your resume now, huh?
No, it was not Jean Castex. Jean Castex, Andrew, it's the prime minister.
Oh, it's the prime minister. Okay. Okay, should we get into it? The state of development in the minigame, Brian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Let's do it.
let's do it. So I was just briefing them, just telling them, a little bit about how we're gonna break up this AMA. So at first, we're gonna talk about the first topic is gonna be the minigame, and specifically about the game mechanics, the balancing, the lobbies, and those new features deployed. General thoughts there, and then we'll progress deeper into the problems, regards to the cheaters, multi-count, and our stance there. And then from there, I think we talk about the farming and the other game mode we have in mind, and then we could have them vote on what we prioritize. Is this good, Brian?
Yep.
All right. So where should we start? I think we open it up to the community. Honestly, I gave a little brief before that our team is happy with the state of the minigame in regards to the balancing. We've been playing a few times. We've been really watching. I've been streaming it. All right, I think the current state of the game is really nice in regards to the interplayer dynamics. If you could come back, as you can see, games end. Very quickly in regards to like the swapping of the leaderboards. I think has a really fair chance for anyone to win the game. And so from the game mechanics and the balancing point, I think it's cool, but we're super down to hear any community feedback. And then if there's any questions there regarding it, let us know. But I think, other than that, we could go into anything else you want to say about that, Brian, like the state of the minigame?
Yeah. So I think first, I think the to explain you a little bit more about the mini game, where it is at, and all the work that the guy has been doing. I think the mini game was extremely interesting for the team and for the way we actually start to iterate as for trying to build games, and the in our way as well to iterate and to build everything on our side. As for first taking your feedbacks, understanding what you like, what you don't like, it was a good understanding as well of the people that are cheating. Unfortunately, it was many knowledge that we just got by actually understanding a few things that we need to take in consideration when building the things and trying to make them fair. Because there is the aspect of trying to make a fun games, but there is as well the fact of trying to make the game fair for everyone to win and get the possibility. I just wanted to adjust on that. That of course, we need to let the game play to be able to have feedback, to understand what's going on, to adjust the thing. So it's an iterative process, but it's a normal process. So without these iterations, we cannot have more feedback, and we cannot improve the things. So it was a definitely interesting month on this. I think with the team we try to do as much iteration as we can, and I think from the game that we had early January to what we have right now, in my opinion, and if we and let's say there would be every people playing fair. I think I don't know what you think. I would really be happy to know what you think about this. But I think the bet that we have to try to make a game that was at least fun is kind of well executed. Even though, of course, we can improve stuff. There is the teaming up stuff and everything. We see those problems, but I don't know what you think. I would be super happy to hear about this. What you think, guys? But yeah, but actually on where it is right now, we see exactly what we could do to improve the mini game and to make it better, to spend more time on it. And so there is like many possibilities, like to try to avoid people to make to team them up. Like you could like make a team actually where people wouldn't fight now, one versus one, but you make like a faction against faction, for example. This would be a possibility. This would definitely just like take out all the people that would multi-account. There is also the possibility of making a rank before actually starting into the game. That would make for everyone the necessity to grind, to be present in the Discord, and to have involvement before being able to reach to those competitive games. And as well, there is a huge thing which is gonna come out by this week or the other one, which is, I think, is going to be changing quite some things on the way we reward people, which is actually our new reward mechanism. But maybe Andrew,
Oh yeah.
you were part of it, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
talk
We'll talk
more.
about that right now. So essentially, what we're doing is instead of winning lands directly, you'll be winning silver, and you'll also be able to open your raffle chest. And then I know a lot of people have been asking about that to go to get some silver. And essentially, we'll be introducing something called the silver shop. In the silver shop, you'll be able to buy various things using your silver that you earn. Of course, one of those things will be a land, right? Of course, and then we'll add some other stuff. Yeah, you're going shopping, exactly, Junkie. And those other stuff. I mean, some things to consider are like maybe even like Everai whitelist spots. Some assets like it, and we're super open to what can be in the silver shop. But the main thing is you'll be able to instead of winning lands directly, you'll use your silver to get your lands. So in this way, it opens up because what we're going to be doing is expanding the world a little bit more too. Like silver will be a part of like the faction rewards that we'll be implementing. So different factions win with some stuff in Discord. People will get silver, and it's essentially 10,000 points for Gryffindor, but you'll get silver. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like the silver shop is really gonna be a open sandbox, and we plan to add, of course, the assets that you could get in there too. But with the hero, like you'll be able to maybe buy like a mint list spot for the hero. Not necessarily the hero itself using the silver only. What it's gonna do is be essentially a way for you to accumulate and to gain something by doing multiple things in the Game of Blocks world. So instead of just having to play the mini game, you could do, yeah, 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 of course, like, and that's what it also does too. If we see cheaters, we just remove all their freaking silver. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so in that way, we think it's a really good adjustment to. I don't know about that one, Gator. OpenSea is a whole other beast. But yeah, so essentially, we see silver as a way to combine all the positive actions that you can do within the Game of Blocks ecosystem, and we'll be introducing more we could talk about as well. But yeah, the primary difference now in the mini games is we're thinking about it this way too. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So we're thinking of that in each mini game. So imagine there's no more competitive games, and that each of the mini game you could also earn silver. And maybe in the competitive games you could earn more or something like that. Obviously, that one's still up for discussion because we just don't want people multi-accounting games that are dead. I think that's gonna be a bigger fix, right, at the end of the day. But for sure, what's gonna happen is the competitive games will swap from land rewards to silver rewards. Yeah, and in this way, in the coming weeks, I think maybe as soon as this week, the silver will be implemented, and then you'll be able to start grinding silver and open your raffle chests. And I know a lot of you have been stacking raffle chests from back in the day. They're coming back, so you'll be able to open your raffle chest, and you'll get like some silver and some stuff from your raffle chest as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for silver. And then yeah, so essentially silver will be the ever expanding mechanic, and then we're open to ideas what can be bought with the silver. But at the minimum, you'll be sure to be able to buy a whitelist spot for land. When I say buy, you mean like buy a free mint for land. Using your using your silver. Also, it's really cool too because silver gets us to a little sandbox to test some tokenomics, test some movement. And of course, everything in the mini game and stuff too are all ways for us to gather data and iterate. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And of course, yeah, when we
Mhm.
maybe it's a nice transition to go into farming a little bit. So the game mode that we're planning on developing out more is the farming world. and silver will be the main mechanism of what you're trying to earn. So remember in like the first phase where you're trying to find like lands directly, you're trying to find fish, trying to find stuff. Now you'll just be trying to accumulate silver, exploring the map, building your stuff, and then of course like all that is to build your silver pool. So across all the the Game of Blocks ecosystem, your goal now is to just be getting as much silver as possible, whether that's through Discord events, through being an active member, through a faction reward, through a PvP. Silver will just be one unified way that you'll be able to get your rewards. And in this way too, it gives us nice freedom too. That if we see anyone cheating, see anyone being a non-honorable person of the community, then we could just eat the silver away very easily. So yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. I think a lot of you, I opened the Pandora's box for farming. So I mean, let's talk about if there's any questions about the PvP minigame first. Please let's talk about that. Ask now, and then we'll talk about kind of the ideas for farming, and then again we'll do a little vote. But I'll take this time to address our stance on cheaters and multi-counters. I mean, honestly, look, we're dealing with someone right now that says, "Oh, there was no rules in place." For us, we're like, "Hey, man, like, we're here to iterate and build a game for you. Now there's rules everywhere." I mean, from the beginning, we said that it's a solo player game, and in that way, like, that was enough for us, right? And honestly, like, it's on our end too to take care of it, but we also, uphold the community to high standards as well. And obviously, I think it was almost for me a reality check in a way that people will do anything when they're in a way rewards and money involved, and if that it means playing dishonorably, and then if that means like at the expense of others, it's sad. It honestly, it made me sad. It made me sad to see it, and it's really time consuming for us to deal with it. So I really wish people wouldn't cheat, but the reality of it is they will. So our stance on it is, if you're a cheater, and by cheat, there's very clear rules now. The main one is, of course, name changing mid game was the number one system abuse, is what we categorized it as. We already revoked the land rewards for the people who mid changed for the last weeks. The other one, of course, the harder one to address would be the teaming. And honestly, the way that we're gonna do this is by teaming by multi-counting is easier, and the fix we have for that is to put a minimum role, so that people just can't make an account, and we'll tie that role to your Discord for now. An easier implementation than doing it in the through like a League of Legends style, where it's like you have to play normal games first and whatever. But so you'll have to at least have a minimum role, is what we're planning to do for that. And then yeah, the bigger one and the multi-counting for us, I mean, it is quite clear, right? Like, so some person tried to make multiple accounts, and then they said they had the same name when they're trying to claim the rewards, and I'm like, dude, it's quite clear you're a cheater. And for us, we take a hard stance on it. And it's just really sad to see people taking the short-term profit, you know what I mean? Because we all know here in Game of Blocks is a long-term project, and the real rewards will come when the main game comes, and you and the play to earn mechanics come, and then the guild systems and the breeding. Everyone that's here early, you'll get the most profit when it comes to then. And for the ones that are here flipping and selling below the floor, right, they'll get a quick reward now, but we're gonna really address that issue hard. And that means flagging you as a cheater on the website, so allowing your account to not get any whitelist spots for land rewards. And also, if it comes down to it, banning you in the Discord. We don't really care to have cheaters here, and that's my honest stance on it, right? And but I wanna make this like super, because I noticed this happening in the PvP thing, is I don't want the community to become a witch hunt. Like, I think there's a very clear delineation on someone clearly multi-counting, and the name change one was very easy to find. But if someone doesn't attack you in the game, it doesn't mean they're teaming. So let's just be very cognizant of that, and be very conscious, and still remember that we are a family here, right? And I know there's a lot of tensions, and I know the PvP games are stressful, but before we accuse anybody of cheating, let's make sure that there's sufficient evidence, and let's do it in a private way. We don't necessarily have to put them on blast in the PvP channel. Send me a DM, open a ticket about it, and then let's really talk about it and ensure that the person being accused is a cheater, because what we don't want, it becomes a witch hunt, and then the community turning on each other, right? That would be the worst case scenario. So let's please try to avoid that from our end. But yeah, that's my stance on cheaters. I was a little sad. I'm over it now, and now we're just banning everybody that we have evidence for cheating on. And again, the teaming one is a little harder to one, but just please play with honor, And then look, like, in a battle royale game, right? We understand that it could be very easy to not attack your friends, but at the end of the day, like, the only solution that we have for that is to make a team game. And from the development side, it's going to take the development away from the Starkware, from the farming, from the main game. And that's what we're going to vote on in a little bit after this. So yeah, is there anything you want to say on that subject, Brian? So I went a little rant, but I'm very passionate about this topic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's I think it's more about trying for us to we try to do the good things, right? And the only stuff is that development and changement and strategic modification and everything takes actually more time than pointing out the problems. And for sure, when we there is some problems that are pointed out, we just try to take those in consideration to create the best move. And I really think the guys and Chris, Remy, and have made a great job this month. Um, Starting from I think a game that was not that fun at the beginning of the month, that is in my opinion fun right now if it's played according to the rules, and that we found already maybe the counter attack to the cheaters, and to be seen, because most probably there will be other ways for people to try to find out to make it the difference. But I think we know with including, as Andrew said, the level, the gold and the silver mechanics, and in addition to the teaming up maybe at some point, like officially, because and this will definitely, I think, and plus the farming, I think we're gonna really have an ecosystem on between the shop, between the PvP, between the PvE. That gonna makes us as well know better what you guys like, what you think are more fun, and yeah, and this is I think in general it just go in the good direction. It just take time, but it's normal. It's iteration, yeah, and we build the things with you. But yeah, other than this, I think just could be super. On my side, I'm out of the cheater and stuff, I think, and I played the other day with the guys, and I just was first all the body, and at the end I was the last one. So I think this is a really interesting mechanics, because there is a high comeback mechanics and strategic part. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And on that topic too, I see everybody talking about the farming. I think we can go on to talk a little bit about that. So the farming, yeah, yeah, Goxa, exactly. Hold on, let's take it a little bit about. I mean, let me touch on Goxa's point because it brings up a good point. It really is what it is, right? To abuse the rules is just to waste the development time from the things that really matters, because but honestly, it's just the reality of it, right? Like no matter what, when there's games rewards attached to money, I think people will try to find a way to abuse it. And that was one of the most eye-opening experiences for us, because of course the main priority was to make a fun game and to spend the development time on iteration, building with the community, building on the feedback that we guys don't like about the game. But what takes the time away from all of that is when we have to go chase down cheaters, how people are abusing. And honestly, I think it might even just require a dedicated team at some point. But we're scaling and we don't have that yet, right? So, in a way, I just hope that people will have honor, right? But the reality of it is not everyone will, so we will address it from our point. And then from there on, I think that
Mhm.
closes that topic, and we go to the fun stuff. I
Mm.
think a lot of people are here for is the farming,
Mhm.
farming leaks. So
And yeah, but I think as well, being honest with ourselves, we know that whenever it's gonna come to the token and stuff, I think it's a really good test for the team that we
yep.
had this, because it's gonna really sensibilize much more ourselves on those aspects straight up from the beginning for the main game, and this will definitely change our perception on different things that we're gonna do. So
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's better that we got exposed to this problem now rather than during the main game with the token. You know what I mean? So yeah, so just thank you again for everyone that played honorably, and thank you for everybody for the feedback on the development of the game mechanics. You all are a big part of where it is today and where the game will be. So just thank you all again. And on that point, some farming leaks. Here we go. So what we're thinking about with farming, and we opened it up to ideas in the farming channel, and thank you to everyone who provided some nice feedback there. But some initial game design ideas I could leak is farming will take place on your kingdoms in a way to start, and it will be released in development phases. Basically, what you'll do is you'll set up your farm in a way that generates you silver automatically, and you'll also have active ways to like find resources. In a way too that we'll be implementing something, what we're thinking is called guild islands, in a way that you can play with your friends and you can farm together, but this will be something you may need to buy and level up and work towards in the shop. Also, in farming, and I say like wolf game mechanics in the way that we're thinking about adding some ideas that in a way that you could have a little bit of little mini PvP for the Albion fans out there, in a way that interacts with some people in other way that, if you attack someone's farm, you get a little bit of the silver. Obviously not something like that game breaks everybody and it'll be super limited in a way, but in a way that it puts like more open world PvP dynamics in that game. And also for the resources, you'll be able to craft items that help increase like your yield and a little something to protect your farms as well. On that topic as well, we're thinking about introducing something called a DeFi Drake. Of course, the name will be voted on by the community. That's what we call it now. But in a way, this will be a Drake that interacts with the map globally and across all the players. So what we're gonna do is, in a way that's like marbles, people in Discord. Exactly, like something like that. In Discord, what you'll be able to do is essentially do exclamation mark attack, and then it sends the Drake to attack someone randomly on the board. The board or the dragon will attack someone's farm, and if the dragon kills a farm, he will take some silver back to his lair, and then his lair will stack silver. And when it gets to a certain point of silver, people in the Discord will be able to raid. The raid will be open for like 30 seconds or something very short, so really reward the active people paying attention. And then afterwards, the people who raided together will share a portion of what was in the Drake's lair. And in that way, it's just like a cool little fun game that's above the mini game in the way that like helps bring people back into like Discord engagement. So in the way that you build your farm within the game, you could also play within the Discord as well. And it's cool to introduce another new character to Game of Blocks. I'm super excited for the Drake, honestly. And this will be probably towards the later development stages, but that's like pretty much like the farming ecosystem. You'll be actively be able to farm on your lands for some resources. You'll be able to build, your little farms to like generate you silver automatically, and then claim it like on a max per day. You'll be able to attack other people's farms and maybe steal a little silver there. So a little bit of like wolf game in that sense, but it's just silver at the end of the day, and it's gonna be nothing to break somebody. And yeah, that is pretty much like what we think about holistically for farming. And of course, that is just like the initial sandbox phase of it. And again, it'll be released in development phases over time, with the simple mechanics being implemented first, so being able to farm on your kingdoms and generate some silver. But yeah, that is coming. And then the big question is, I mean, you guys heard what I talk about. It's a lot of development work. So the big question I have for the community is, what do you want the developers to focus on? Yeah, basically teasing a world boss, Fardek. That's what the Drake does. Uh, so the question is Molfdolf. I'll answer your question in a sec. So yeah, so the question is, we'll open up for a vote. So remember everything we talked about, the mini game and chasing the cheaters and iterative things there, or do we have the developers focus on farming? I think I think it's a little clear, to be here. I mean, obviously, like we'll do what we can to implement like the simple fixes for the cheating game, but I think it's quite clear. Huh? Bring back the fishing rod. Yeah, farming 2.0 essentially, that is what it would be. Okay. Yeah, in a world in an ecosystem, it could be both. But yeah, I mean, for the main game, obviously, it's still a little bit too far to decide. But I think what we're doing with the mini game is testing, right? Testing what the community likes, testing what the mass market likes in regards to new players, testing what's easier for people to onboard, and testing, what's nice. Testing what's nice that what you all liked, right? Exactly. What do you want to fight while farming is something we could see too, and that's what we have in mind too, with like things like the Drake and being able to attack other people's farms. Uh, exactly. Okay, I mean, I think the answer quite here. It's quite clear here, Humphrey.
Yeah, obviously.
I think it's obvious that okay, we will.
You can put a vote actually, but I think it's quite clear.
Yeah. Here, we'll put a vote. We react to this. React to this. To this one. Right. Okay. Here, just react to this so we have it on paper. Okay, I don't have to scroll through some things later. Right. You do the sword for PvP, and we'll do a little pickaxe for farming. Okay.
Wood axe.
A wood axe. Yeah. Wood axe. I think it's clear. Okay. Uh, yeah, so in this way too, right? Like, these are all discussions for the main game, and then okay, so we'll tell developers, we'll tell the developers what you all decided, and then this will be their priority now. Of course, we're gonna do what we can to address the current issues on the simple fixes, but when it comes to deeper iterations, and it's gonna be a very big discussion of priority. And if the priority of the community is wanting farming, then we'll prioritize that heavily and do what we can in regards to addressing the common issues with cheaters. A simple fix as well is to reduce the rewards on PvP, and I think Silver will be able to do that. Like reduce the silver generation on PvP wins, for example. You know, in that way. No, of course, Ria. Like we're always here to listen to the community, and again, like Game of Blocks is a unique project in a way that we're building and we're iterating together. Like Brian said, it's a very iterative process, and I hope you all understand that. Like we could sit in our development cave and release something that we think is cool, but we'd rather build and iterate everyone together. Because again, the mini games, the mechanics that we're doing now, what you guys like, what you don't like, is all big discussions and big and really good feedback for what the main game is to come. Exactly, I agree. Like farming is more inclusive and it is easier to counter cheaters as well. Okay, so that was the main topic there of the game of block side of things. So just ask. I think we open up any open-ended questions about you guys have farming, PvP, whatever. Just ask away now, and then we'll on the leak away on some Everai stuff, Brian. Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
And
let's close it up. Brian, go for it. Sorry. Yeah.
and so I don't know if any one of you actually know Forex kind of game.
Explain it a little bit more to them. I think they know it, but maybe not the details of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So basically, the question that I have is, so there is this. So as you saw, we tried currently the PvP. The PvP is much more based on the competitive aspect. And mostly actually right now on the first rank position, but it's mainly because we want to make the thing step by step, and uh, uh, on this. But and as well, the farming is gonna come. We're gonna try again, iterate, and see what we could do, etc. and everything. But we think maybe there could be something that we could do the best of the two worlds in the forex things, where actually you have all those. It's the forex stands for, I think,
Explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate.
yeah, this is it.
This is it. I think they're hot for the forex already.
What you say?
I said they're hot for the forex already. Look at the chat; they're going crazy. Yeah, it's like those games you mentioned. It's combining the worlds of PvP, combining the worlds of farming on like an exploration type of map, which doesn't really take away from the initial main game. It just focuses it more. Before we were classifying it as like a strategy MMO, but I think that with some of the ideas that we're exploring, a forex game could kind of make sense in a more clear way. But yeah, they're still on the early ideation phase of it. But we'd love to hear your feedback on this type of game, for the main game, of course.
But less pay to win. Yeah. This is definitely one of the thing which is need to be consideration.
Yeah, I think Putlet's very happy because it's very much in the style. Albion, Civ. Yeah, these are all good examples of it. Forge of Empires, Crusader King. Yeah. Final game, session game, or live game. I mean that's one of the questions we have to decide as well. I think for most forex games are more basically like global live games in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The chance of the game being in session is, I would say, really low.
Yeah.
Because the session game, as we would have, for example, for the PvP at the moment right now, requires either a large user base and as well, it's really hard to actually increment a logic to welcome the new players whenever there is a great a big inertia.
Yeah, Vardy, I think we're getting deep into the details, but honestly, I think the farming is through the farming we'll be able to test a lot of like the 4x kind of style gameplay. So obviously, like defending yourself while farming and sleeping could see a world where you buy a paladin bubble. You know, you buy a shield that makes you immune or something, and that could be a way to defend, right? But yeah, it's like getting a little deep. We want to just see the general idea, and I think you're pretty hot for the idea of a 4x type of game. Yeah, I mean, we could see it on a global map. I mean, for farming, it'll start on your personal kingdom at first, and then if we implement a global map, that's to be determined. But yeah, everything's gonna be through development phases on that, and then yeah, for regards to the main game, we're still in the ideation phase and the data collection phase. So that's very much when we introduce farming, I think we'll have a nice feedback point for that, and then we'll obviously spend after that. That will be like the last game mode, and then it's gonna be all development iteration of what the main game can be. Yeah, exactly. Undying Work, I could see something like that, and we've already tossed that idea around a few times. When will this be introduced? Uh, Need to check with the devs. Honestly, I don't want to put any hard pressure on them, but we're gonna be releasing it in development phases. Could see it coming. The big question today was the prioritization of it, and then let me get you feedback on that after I talk to them later.
For the what? For the
For the
do you mean
farming, the
for the
farming,
farming?
yeah,
I think the farming there is few weeks
yeah,
development here
yeah, a few weeks at
because
least.
because actually there is an adjustment, but the farming, as Andrew spoke about it, it's not just only the thing that we had before, but we are going to try to introduce some more mechanics into improvement mechanics and so yeah, so there is still quite some development to be made, honestly. But there is something that which is going to come actually. But and when I'm saying few weeks, it's more less than a month than a more than a month actually. But and as well, something which is gonna come, I think that maybe is gonna start to be cool is on the PvP part. So as said on the road, now it's going to be more like silver. So you're gonna be able to grind actually not just on the competitive normally, but maybe on every game. So which is going to actually spread much more all the efforts that you make during the day and the intensity of your game. And as well, we're gonna start to introduce the banner. So most of you don't know the banner as it was in 2018 into the first game, but there was a banner actually into the old game that makes you able to display your, I don't know, the logo that represents
Yeah. Oh, I
your
forgot about this leak, dude. Yes, the banners will be epic, man. The banners will be really cool. And this is a big
yeah.
thing that Onda's working on. You guys remember Onda? So you'll be able to represent yourself personally too, like your banner in a way that like think League of Legends players, whatever's right. It's like your icon that you'll be able to choose, and you'll be able to unlock some more, and then your icon and your banner will show on like your lands as well as a way to
Mhm.
represent your personality, your kingdom, that stuff like that.
So yeah, so what's gonna happen is like actually as well, we're gonna really start to introduce. So the PvP was a free to play right at the moment, but on the banner we're gonna start to introduce the fact that if you own lands, you're gonna have access to premium banners. So this should be in place actually right straight ahead in this one. And additional stuff that we are thinking about as well is maybe to introduce banner that are correlated to the role that you have in the Discord, and that so this way as well we could combine both the you guys what you've grinded throughout those past months, and to translate this into the capacity to display and to show the into the banners what you've grinded.
Yeah, I mean, I could see banners being related to land rarity too. Like the banners would be a cool way to just express yourself. Like for sure, if you're an NFT holder, like you'll have premium stuff, but we could explore that idea too. Maybe if you have a Citadel, you could have a little Citadel banner. It's something we could talk about. The banners will have a lot of creativity and a lot of room to express perks for like different stuff, like Rion said, roles, lands, and etc. And like you'll look very different from free to play players. Let's just say that least for sure. Yeah, because the banners are not pay to win stuff at all. It's just player expression, unique ways. Show it's like your collectors, right? It's a way to collect all the work that you've done in the Discord, all the lands you have, and stuff like that. So, I'll get. You know when that's gonna release, Brion? I could check with the guys too.
The
Maybe give the team community
the
a develop.
banner, I think we need to check it out with the Honda. I know he pushed the development today, but there will be mostly some review and this is just basically so the current banner are only related to the fact that if you own a land or if you don't own a land. If you own a land, you're gonna have access to more banner, and if you don't own lands, you're gonna have access to fewer amounts.
Yeah,
And and then for the roles, I think it could make a lot of sense as well. Indeed, we just talked about this today actually. So, but if you guys are, if you for some of you that have maybe some of the OG role, could be cool to have some banners that are representing them, for sure.
for sure. Peasant roll. Long live the peasants, man. Okay. So yeah, so I mean, and I know too. There's a lot of questions about that type of stuff, and just know that we think about every day ways to reward our holders more, and I think this is a cool way to do it, and also a cool way to reward the OGs here and the ones who spent a lot of time collecting those roles. So we'll keep you updated on there. And the cool thing about banners is that they could be ever evolving and everlasting. So, but for sure, like Brian said, if you don't have a land, you'll have like your default banners, and if you have a land and you're holding it, then you'll have your premium banner access. Ria just became a prisoner. Lol, he can't type in here anymore. So there's multiple ways to get roles. I'll introduce a full breakdown, and we're gonna bring some roles back. But the commander role is a good example, right? The commander role is just implemented, and all you have to do to get the commander role is to win a ranked PvP game. So if you win a ranked PvP game, you'll get the commander role, and that's it. Some of the other roles you see here, like the Knights of the Block Table, that's an OG role that won't come back. The artist and the jester stuff, you win it from events. The merchant one, you get it from boosting the server. I'm expanding the roles and thinking about bringing it back because I know that a lot of the Discord engagement and a lot of people like the roles. It's just a matter of I didn't want to tie a role to a land reward, but with the silver, I think it opens up a lot of possibilities to have a lot of fun with the roles again. So yeah, we'll expand on that. And again, if you have ideas, I'm always listening. So let's go from there. Yeah, roles are like the Pokédex, exactly. Some people just want the legendary runs, and some people want them all. At the end of the day, it's your choice. I know, but the thing is, like, we have to keep in mind that the roles could be overwhelming for new people that come to the Discord, and we got to think about ways to make it most welcoming and easy to understand off the rip. So honestly, that's on me to really think about the onboarding process. And let's think about all the OGs here, right? Think about it. We've been building Game of Blocks together for the past 5-6 months, right? But let's think about all the people that come in now into 6 months of work and development and roles in Discord. Let's think about ways to make them understand, make them fall in love with Game of Blocks right away, as we all did, right? Because when we all joined in, there was just a quest. It was very simple to understand. But now there's a lot going on, and I think that we need to really revamp it. And I've been thinking hard a lot and planning to implement a lot of onboarding. But again, let's for a lot of people that have been here for a while, and maybe some new people that are in here now, would love to hear feedback on, what part was confusing, what part, what were like the blockers for you to join the Game of Blocks fam, basically. But yeah, is there anything else, Brian? And then I think we go to the Everai a little bit.
Look at what he did on the farming.
Cyber geek. I think it's quite clear. A lot of us are farmers here. Me too, personally. Honestly, I love PvP. I'm a sweaty gamer, but sometimes I just want to chill.
Okay, so yeah, we can definitely go into this last part if you guys want.
Okay, so any last questions about GoB? Let's sum this up, and then we go into the Everai. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Exactly. That's farming TLDR. Okay, I think there's no more questions here. I think they're just excited about the farming, excited about the roles. I'm really excited for what's coming too. There's a lot of, and we've been deep on the development, be on the deep on the ideation, but now we're gonna go deep to go into market. So it's gonna be a lot of cool stuff for everyone here to be involved with, and a lot of cool ways for new people to get involved into our ecosystem as well. So LFG for Everai. Yeah, yeah, for sure. We'll have another GoB AMA. Well, we're gonna do GoB AMAs weekly. LFG for Everai. Okay, Brian, I'll let you kick it off from the start. I don't want to go leak too much. I'll let you set the precedent for the leaks. From Bardic, what is Everai at first?
So what is Everai? Everai giveaway. So yeah, so as we promised during the first weeks of January, I think we were talking about like what's gonna happen for GoB, and you know all the light paper that came out to explain a little bit more about the context where we're gonna go, to explain as well about the games, the mini games, and everything. And then just come out the news about the Everai, which is about to be public this week. So we are going actually to release publicly Everai on Thursday, to be precise. And so what is Everai? So some of you maybe didn't check it out. So I'm just gonna put Twitter there so you can have access. Oh, thank you. Okay. And so yeah, so we just started slowly to kick in into the Everai account, and release few information about what is about to come out. And so basically, yeah, so this is really gonna start from this week. So we are going to release this new project that we were actually working on for the past 4 months as well, 5 months. Of course, not at the same rhythm of Game of Blocks, because it was more a work that was made on the art side. But yeah, but finally it's coming out right now. So we almost didn't show anything yet. We didn't see anything yet to anyone. And this is about to much more coming out. And on Thursday, you're gonna have a pretty clear vision of what we tried to do. Actually.
Yeah, maybe I could read the FAQ about what is Everai, if it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is Everai in a paragraph here? Everai is a hero-based universe that we are planning to build in collaboration with renowned artists and brands. Inspired by the MCU, we are creating a hero-focused brand where they can interact in harmony and also thrive in their own worlds. Our vision is to create heroes that inspire millions of people for years to come. So that is like the FAQ Everai, right? So it's very, as Brian said, at first it's focused very much around the art, very much around the brand, in a world where heroes, and when we say inspired by MCU, we don't mean by Iron Man's gonna live in this world. We mean by like a world where heroes have their own stories, but heroes also live together in the universe, right? And in this world, yeah. I don't want to go further. I almost went further. Brian, you can go now.
Yeah. So this is going to be so yeah. So as said, Andrew, so Everai is going to be a project that is based around heroes. And basically what's going to happen, we're going to actually, over the next few weeks, months, years, most probably, going to start as well to make collaboration and create more heroes to populate the universe of Everai. And so basically this month, what's going to happen is the first release of the first hero made in collaboration with Media Wishawi. And Media Wishawi being actually one of the artists that worked on One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, Star Wars Vision,
My
Jujutsu
Hero.
Kaisen, My Hero Academia. So yeah, so pretty great names, a really cool IP, a cool collaboration we made. and so this is going to start this way. And so you're gonna see this month we're gonna actually show you the character, but there is going to be more stuff to come during the month while we release. Yeah, we started to build a lot. The lore is built around the lore is built around the universe already. We're just gonna show you during this month actually one part of the lore, which is just the lore of the character. And yeah, and this is already kind of a lot of things. So basically we wanted to propose to the community something like as we always wanted we always wanted to be doing for you guys, but this is just going to be something constant anyway in the coming months and the coming weeks. But now it's just much more clear. We are just going to open to you at first the Discord for Game of Blocks, and we're gonna open it today actually.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you come here. So let's just go. I think it's good to go, but let me know. I just have to do one last test, but you guys could help me here. The Game of Blocks fam is the OG fam. So let's join the Discord and tell me if the verification works. And if you make it in to the general channel, you go say what's up. Oh, wait, that link is bad. Hold on. Sorry. I mean, that link might have worked, but all my screens and my two computers are all full right now. Give me 1 second here. All right. Okay. Now you could come, and then you just do it without a code for now. So when you come in, you should be able to see. Right here. You should be able to see without code or with code. So go without code and then do it. Okay, you're stuck. You can't see the verification. Okay, here, let me fix that real quick. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so you don't see without code, right? With no code? Okay. Quick fix. All right, go now. Should be good to go. You should see no code, right, under verification. Okay, I think you're good to go. Yep, and I see you all in there. Here we go. The Everai GoB invasion has begun. LFG, everybody, and welcome to the Everai server. You all are the first ones here. You all are the... And just to give some difference, okay, so to pretense this a little bit, Everai will be very different than Game of Blocks, right? Game of Blocks is a very iterative process based around the game and building with the community for the game. Everai will be very much based around the art, but we don't plan... And the mint list spots are going to be very hard to get for other people, right? And we're not gonna do like the XP farming stuff, the invite stuff yet. Maybe we do it later, but not off the beginning. But what's really gonna be focused on is fostering a nice, authentic community, right? And I think in the way the Game of Blocks, you all are the foundation for that, right? So everybody that's in there now, we're gonna open it up publicly on Thursday, so it's still gonna be closed up until Thursday. And yeah, from there we go. And it's gonna, as you can see already, is very, very simple, very clean server. There's not even languages open yet. We want everybody to really focus on the general channel. So criminal, just go to verification and you just react to that message under no code. It should be like this. I'll send you a little screenshot, my friend. Oh, I gotta turn that one part off. No, that one was before because people found the link before. Yeah, use no code. You could invite your friends with the code as you want. So if you go to permissions, not permissions, sorry, I was looking at permissions. If you go to resources invites, just go to /invite, you create your own code. And then when you invite your friends, you have them join with that link. Yeah, you can see the directions there. So if you go to the invites channel in the Everai Discord, you would just go to /create, you'll generate your own custom code. and then you tell your friends to join with the discord.gg/Everai link, and then you share them with their code, and then they join with the with code. So you guys join with no code, they join with code, and they just type it in that channel. And welcome an LFG. Obviously, everything again is very teased. We're gonna reveal this very slowly, and everything around this one is very much based around building the brand. I mean, what do you think, Brian? Can the GoB fam invite their friends now, or should they wait until Thursday? As you want, Brian. A friend of GoB is a
No,
friend of mine, honestly.
no, honestly, I think so. The things for us was to let you guys enter at first into the Discord to bring only the people that you want to bring in, and this is your right to do so. So just understand that what you are going actually to see the Discord evolving at the same time as we are building it, because it's just really raw at the moment. We just like initialize everything, so you are already entering almost at the premium first phase of the Discord. But definitely, if you want to invite some people right now, you can do it. Um, and just like try to invite great people that you want to spend time with. We won't open the international channels on purpose for the moment and for quite some time, I think, because we just want at first to really try to create a dynamic community dynamic for which is going to be strong at first, and because maybe this is something that we did at first on the gamer blocks, and we created channels maybe too early, maybe not, but because I think it created some crazy communities on the international ones, actually. But on this one, we would like actually to make the things a little bit more open at first for everyone, and to let everyone to get together at first.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, so honestly, like I see people asking when roles. It's not going to be deep roles like it's in GoB. It's going to be very clear, very simple, like an Everai general member, and then an OG, right? And maybe something. What do you? Maybe if you guys think it's cool, but I think maybe something to show your GoB holder, maybe. But we'll see about that later. Again, it's very raw, and it will essentially evolve with time. But yeah, you all are the core foundation of the community.
So there won't be one role for GoB specifically, but we could actually create a role for the OG people.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is what we propose you maybe, and what we could do, like if you guys find cool names that we could actually define the OG people into Everai. So trying to find it out for there. We can definitely think of trying to implement this there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're thinking about the name for the OG roles is the thing.
Go
Go
family.
Go family.
Like
Yeah, I was thinking like O guy, like OGAI could be one, but I don't know if that word only Gob. Everise. But yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like we're super up to it. Of course, we all know who's part of the Gob fam already, so it's no questions there. Yeah. Oh my God. That's what I haven't thought of. That's good. Okay, but yeah, everybody, welcome to the Discord. You'll start seeing people rush in. Thursday is gonna be the big day we public in. You'll start seeing some Zeneca people coming in tomorrow. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, Brian? I think it's really cool to talk about that as well if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, what you could guys do today is like you could invite all the nice people that you want to invite here, that you want to chill, that you want to create the foundation, because basically what we are counting on as well is that you guys are the foundation of this new Discord, and so this is the main reason as well why we wanted to do this, is because we really think you are at the foundation of our community. And we wanted to spread these nice vibes and mindset that we think we have actually in our family. But basically tomorrow there will be other people that will be coming, and those people would, so we can announce it now because it's official. But we are making a partnership with Zeneca. So basically tomorrow Zeneca is going to announce the partnership to its community, and so tomorrow we're going to have both people from you guys, the GoB family, and then the Zeneca community coming in that we think are really great people as well. So taking you in count plus Zeneca, it's going to be you guys are going to be the real foundation of this project on there.
Yep. And then on Thursday we open it to the public. We will show like the assets as well. And yeah, and then from there we go. It will be a little crazy. I think we see it already.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so enjoy, guys. Do do whatever you want. Make yourself comfortable. We're just gonna slowly and easily start to populate the Discord and to populate the things, change the emojis, change the channel. But anyway, just for you to know, we're gonna just let the things really simple at first, and
Yeah, go send some reactions to the posts that are in FAQ and the links. Go pump up the reactions, everybody. I think you weren't able to do it before, but I think now you can. Perfect. I see it. Yeah, exactly, Junkie. So yeah, that's the thing is like we're not looking for like the farmers, the flippers, the people that are just trying to get a like we're gonna be pretty selective with the mint list, like straight up. I don't know if anyone was a part of like the Zuki mint or something, right? But it was, the mint list is gonna be is very clear way to say it is that it's gonna be the people we choose. Of course there can be some ways to win it or something, but it's not gonna be as common or often as you see other places. And we're really focusing on getting quality people in, and people that are there for the long term. Because remember, Everai is a even longer project timeline than GoB, and it's very much based around the brand and the people around the brand that want to build the hero universe. And heroes are honorable people, and heroes are heroes are not flippers and farmers. Yeah.
nice
Exactly.
family.
Yeah, be kind, make friends, welcome people, right? I think we're gonna have a lot of anime fans in there, people in from those types of communities. So it's just all about making genuine friendships, genuine connections, and then uh and from there, like we're bringing you friends. And we'll release. I know some people had some questions about gob holders and Everai. Will release the details of that, but I mean, like we always say before, like a screenshot asset gives you access to the rest. We just have to hammer out the details of how much, etc., etc.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could rush XP too, but I mean, that's what I said. Like, even XP doesn't guarantee you a mintless spot like some other places. XP is just kind of there as a way to track activity. But yeah, there's no mintless mechanics in place for like XP rushing or anything like that, or invites at the moment. Yeah, R2R. I'll release the AMA to YouTube as always right after. One minute. Man, but yeah, I mean, on that topic, like it's not like I'm not gonna say the exact date, but it's not gonna be a few months from now. Maybe it's gonna be in the near future.
Yeah, so this will be really announced in time, but as we say, we're gonna launch on Thursday. So until then, today it's fully your home. Invite whatever you think are great people and that you friends, people that you want to hang out with and stuff. And on the other side, we're going to invite tomorrow some people from Denica, and on Thursday, then it should be a little bit wide. So yeah. So until then, this is pretty it actually.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not a few days from now. There's still a little bit of a runway for you to. Yeah,
Second house.
but yes, I think Brian said it right. Today, for the next few days, this is your home. So invite people that you would invite to your home. you know, uh, and then that way, you're the foundation, and we really trust and rely on you all. Of course, you'll see me in both Discords, GoB and Everai. And I think with everything coming on the GoB side and the Everai side, it's gonna be popping across screenshot projects in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of new
Yeah.
friends coming from everywhere. So the number one is always remember welcome them, and help them on board, help them understand not just about the project, but about our team and about the world, our community. It's like as you all know, right? Like the screenshot family is all of our projects. It's GoB, it's Everai, it's whatever comes down the line as well, right? And I think that's one of the cool parts and my favorite part about working with this team is that we truly are a family, and in that way, let's help onboard people to our family in general as well. Whether they come from GoB, whether they come from Everai, once they're part of our world, they should feel a welcome part of the community, no matter where they come from and where they're from as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are boosting the server LFG. You all are crazy. I love it. I love it. I said it in that Discord. You all are wilding, and I love it. Yeah, it's funny. Some people found the Everai server before it was closed, and we just left them stay there. So there's also some OGs that aren't from GoB as well, but they're cool. They've been talking. They're really chill people as well. But they're probably coming in now like, what the hell is going on? But I told them to be ready to accept the GoB fam. I don't think they understand what they are ready for. But yeah, there's some other people there that are lurking who found the server, and then we just let them stay. How to be a part of Screenshot? You are a part of Screenshot. You own the land. You're part of the Screenshot family in our eyes. Holders of a Screenshot asset is a part of our family, regardless.
French win.
All right, everybody. Much love. And on the topic of marbles, we're gonna pause the marbles game sadly because of the cheaters. So people were multi-counting marbles, and it broke my heart. So I just need a little break. As well as we have a mechanism in place that we're gonna make it be like you have to be level 10 in the Discord to like claim rewards for marbles. So I just need some time to implement that, and honestly need a little break. It made me a little sad to see people trying to ruin marbles as well. So just give me some time to recoup and to implement the levels in place. Yeah, man, people were multi-accounting marbles. It made me sad. So I just need some time to recoup from that. My heart was a little broken, but it's recovered now. And now I just got to put some implementations on the bot. On the it's gonna be based on your role. Basically, like level 10 in Discord or something will give you access to the games. Invisible Friends does this. I thought it was a really cool idea. So what they do is like you have to be whatever level it is. That's what I have to decide. But you have to be a certain level to be able to. You can play in the games, but you have to be a certain level to claim the rewards for the games. So, say for example, a fresh account that's level 1, which happens a few times. They think they're gonna win a land. No, 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 no. It will go. It will keep going down the list to the next person that's level 7 or level 10 or level 20, whatever we say they need. So they'll have a minimum threshold, and it requires some Discord grinding. And that's if it's harder for new people to win lands that way. I think it's cool. It's fine. I don't think it's cool, but I think it's fine because in that way, it's the best way to counter cheaters. I don't want to stop marbles. I love marbles. You all know how much I love marbles. I just needed some time to think about a system because I didn't want to see the same people win a land of marbles and go like dump the floor right away. It was not a cool way. Marbles was always the way to reward the OG communities who've been a part of it, and it's just sad when people ruin it. So we fixed that and we go back to marbles. Next AMA we'll do marbles, and if we implement the system beforehand, I'll let you know. We'll do a surprise marble stream. But yeah, much love,
And,
everybody.
and maybe one last thing I would say for the French people, just try to speak in English for everyone. I know it's hard, but to not open the French channel, but let's try to be the more inclusive possible. for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna get a lot of people all around the world, and we'll open the language channels when we think it's ready. But at the beginning, let's really focus on one inclusive community. I'd probably add English to the rules. But yeah, obviously I know. I know how strong our international channels are, but yeah, at the beginning, let's really focus on just being very active and very inclusive of everybody that comes in. And in that way, we could go sub communities later on.
People are spamming the image channel already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm down to do marbles for fun. If you guys want to do marbles for fun after this, let's do marbles for fun. We'll do a few games for fun, but no rewards. And in that way, you'll see the difference. I guarantee you there won't be 160 people. There will be like the real people in there that are playing marbles. LFG marbles for fun. I'm down for this. Okay, just
And
get
actually,
yeah.
where he was saying that maybe actually the trivia stuff could be cool as well in this way. If we want to make a reward,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm super down for games. I love games. It's just a matter of when people cheat the games, it ruins it. So what I think that the best solution is just a minimum level to be able to claim the rewards from the games, and in that way we could bring back trivia, we could bring back marbles and everything. But yeah, much love everybody. We'll play marbles for fun. Let's do it. We'll play a few marbles game for fun, for the fans. Exactly, exactly, Shrunky. For the true marbles fans, not the farmers. Yeah. Okay, okay. Give me. We'll do an intermission. Brian, are you gonna say anything else here? Or I'll end the stage and we'll go to Twitch. I need a few minutes to get water and we'll kick up marbles for fun.
No, yeah, it's amazing. So thank you guys. Thank you very much, guys, for following. Hope you're gonna enjoy what we prepare for you, and yeah, enjoy the time with on the marbles on the drop. Me, I'm gonna get some rest. I think a
Yeah,
little bit,
yeah.
and but yeah.
Much love, everybody. And then, I mean, what do you think? We could do a random giveaway here, but don't at everybody. Just keep it for everybody in the AMA. If you want to do a random giveaway in the chat, we could do it in that way. But don't sell us out. Keep it for like the people that you have been here for an hour and 17 minutes. You don't want you don't want other people coming in and joining. Yeah, no sellouts. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway in the chat. If one of the mods could run it, I'm gonna go get some water. We'll do 3 winners in the chat for like the loyal people in the AMA, and then we'll do marbles for fun. And yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. No at everybody, don't at your friends, just the ones that were here with the in the thing. Okay, I'll be right back to get some water and then we go for some marbles, okay? And then Brian, much love as always. I'll talk to you in a little bit. You go have a nice rest, bro. You deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good giveaway and marbles, and see you guys soon.
See you all soon. Bye bye.
All right, to everyone.